If you want to burn fat and build muscle at the same time, you came in the right place. That's what I'm going to tell you how to do today. So this is me 3 months ago. This is me now. 3 months, I lost muscle and burned fat at the same time. If you already max out at your genetic level, then this will not apply to you because it's going to be that much harder for you to build muscle. But I know most of you aren't. So I've been lifting for about 2.5 years, and I made this change. I lost fat and build muscle at the same time, so I believe you can do it too. Yeah, let's get right into it. First factor we're going to talk about is protein. You got to keep your protein intake high protein. Protein is very satiating. You eat your chicken, you can eat your steak, you can eat your lentils. Lots of good protein sources out there. Get some whey protein, get some good whey protein shakes in. Protein intake is very important because of protein synthesis. Spread your protein intake out 5 times throughout the day, and then you can have those spikes in protein synthesis, which will cause maximizing muscle growth. Yeah, many people will actually tell you that you have to eat on a surplus 500 plus calories above your maintenance, but that is not necessary. I think 500 calories is a bit too much. I wouldn't go over 300, maybe 200, 300 range. Well, because that's just going to get you gain lots of fat, which you clearly don't want. Another important thing, keep your sugar diet low, because sugar makes you hungry. Like if I'm full and I just eat sugar, it just makes you want to eat more. And if you're empty, imagine eating sugar. It's going to make you extremely hungry, and it's empty calories. It's not nutritious at all. But I'm not telling you to avoid sugar. Sugar it can satisfy your sweet tooth, but look for alternatives. Like if you want, let's say, orange juice, eat oranges. If you want ice cream, try Halo Top. Halo Top is really good. And there's alternatives out there. You can enjoy your diet while reaching your goals at the same time, so don't worry about that. Using your fat as a storage of energy to build muscle is a really common thing, and many of you are actually doing it right now. So if you want to build muscle, you need energy, and you get energy by eating. That's a simple way to get energy. So if you don't have that much body fat, you can eat and build muscle. But if you do have body fat, your muscles use the energy you already have stored in your body, and that's used to build muscle. This will apply to a majority of you. The only type of people this won't apply to is the top 1%. Like, you've been training for 10 years, you've been doing everything right, you've been dieting hardcore for 10 years, you've been working out 6 times a week for over 10 years, then this might not be possible for you. But for the majority of you, this will work. Another group of people that this might not work for is if you don't have any body fat. If you're skinny and you don't have any body fat, then body fat isn't a source of energy your muscles are going to look into to build. So then your muscles are going to get energy from food, which you have to prioritize. If you're genetically gifted as a newbie gainer, you'll gain about 13 pounds in your first year of lifting. That's genetic freaks. That's if you're really, really good. But most people, around 8 pounds in 1 year. So don't expect to gain a pound of muscle every week, because if you're gaining a pound every week, it's not muscle, it's fat, glycogen, or water. If you already have a storage of body fat and then you want to bulk to get bigger, that's just the stupidest thing to do. Don't ever do that, because you're not going to get muscle, you're just going to get fatter. If you have too much belly fat, go on a deficit. You're not going to lose all your muscle if you do everything properly. You can actually gain muscle too if you use your fat as a source of energy to build muscle. Your muscle factories and your fat factories are completely different. Eating in a caloric surplus, lots of calories, is gonna just make you fat. Trust me. Don't listen to majority of the fitness industry people telling you to eat big to get big, because you can gain fat a lot easier than you gain muscle. If your goal is to gain fat, if you're skinny, super high metabolism, then this will work for you because that's your goal. But if you want to gain muscle, then don't do it, because muscle building is a slow process. You can build lean muscle easily without having to bulk cut, which isn't healthy for you at all. You have to give your muscle a stimulus to grow. If you're just on a deficit, you're not going to build muscle. You have to train your muscles to give it that stimulus, so the fat can be used as a source of energy to build your muscle, that's very important. Train hard, don't train like a baby. Okay, a very important thing is don't neglect fats. Fats are important for hormone balance, so keep at least 20% of your diet have to come from fats. Eating fats won't make you fat. If you have let's say your daily goals 2,000 calories for a deficit. If those 2,000 calories come from fat, you're gonna reach your goals. If they come from protein, you're gonna reach your goals. If they come from carbs, you're gonna reach your goals. But like, that's not ideal. You should never do that. I'm just giving you guys an example. If they come from tablespoons of sugar, you're still gonna reach your goals. But like, it's the quality of the food you're eating. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. So in conclusion, let's look at all the factors we took into account for today. Keep your protein intake high, and spread it 5 times throughout the day, because protein synthesis is important. Train hard. You have to give your muscles a stimulus to grow. If you don't train, if you just go on a deficit, you're not going to build muscle, but you will lose fat if that's your only goal. But if you want to build muscle too, you got to train. Keep your water intake high, because 70% of your muscle is made from water. Never dirty bulk. If you want to gain lean mass and you dirty bulk, that's not a good idea. You're just going to gain fat, so don't dirty bulk at all. Body recomposition won't apply for people who don't have a good amount of fat, or if you're at your genetic level, because either you're maxed out in your muscle genetic limit, or you don't have any fat to use as a source of energy to build muscle. That's all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed what you watched today, don't forget to comment, like, subscribe, and turn on the bell notifications for new videos and stay up to date. And see ya. We'll catch you guys later.